Hey, what's going on? So, today, there's something different about the tank. Well, so last week, I made the plunge and I got the Radion Diffuser kits. Sent me back about 250 bucks, but I do like the look. And more importantly, my corals love the look. So the big pros on them, they cut down on the disco ball effect. I would have to agree with the other peeps that did reviews on them. It does cut it down big time. I do run a modified AB plus setting. So, you know, with the whites, reds, and greens channels being lower, you really don't get it that much to begin with, but it does almost completely eliminate it when you're running the AB plus settings. Let's see. Light spread. So, depending on what generation light you have, I've heard it works pretty well with the Gen 3s, but I have the Gen 4s, so I really can't speak for anything before that, but you definitely can tell, because instead of just the puck lighting up, it's lighting up that whole diffuser panel. So I'll give you guys a shot of a couple of the lights. So this is what they look like. A lot of peeps out there kind of, you know, with the finish, this is like a glossy finish on the diffuser panel, and this is kind of a matte black on the light. That doesn't really matter to me, but I've heard that is, you know, kind of a con to it. What else? Well, you know, immediately the camera's really not picking it up. Let's see if I go far away. Okay, can you guys, you'll see that on the walls of my canopy. See how it's just illuminated like that? It wasn't like that with the diffusers off. So that's how much spread you're actually getting. So from that, that's that whole panel being lit. So I think the light spread is the main bonus out of this. If you're lighting a big tank, say with, you know, only a couple radions, you could probably get away with, you know, I think well, perfect example at this time, this is a 6-foot tank. I only had 3 XR15s on here. So you could, you know, light a tank with only, like, say, you know, those 3 XR15s. You know, you might not be able to do a whole lot of SPS, but I mean, it would work. So that was the most immediate thing. I remember when I put them on, I was like, holy cow, it's like lighting up the whole canopy. So so corals seem to respond to it very well. I think the SPS, I mean, if you see that Millie back there, it's just waving in the wind. Really good polyp extension back there, but this frog spawn really started to come out. My sail fin would get out of the way. My Duncan colony. And then also, this Gonapora has a lot more extension on it too. So I did notice that right away. So, and that's what's important about this, you know, is, you know, the lights, you know, is if the corals like it or not. You know, it doesn't really matter if we like it, but, you know, I better like it for how much it costs, you know. So that was one of the cons, okay? Like, you know, Ecotech, I believe they have like one of the best lights out there, but, you know, for the price, it's very expensive. And then, you know, you're talking $45 for an XR15 kit, for a diffuser kit, and then $65 for the XR30. So, you know, that's quite a bit of money when you've already invested, you know, some of us a couple $1,000s in lighting. So that would be my only thing that I would say, hey, it's kind of pushing it in price. You know, don't get me wrong, I love Ecotech's products and everything like that, but it is a little steep. But I'll take one of these diffusers off. I the actual bracket itself, the white part is, you know, screwed into the actual light, but I'll take off the actual diffuser panel itself and show you guys. Okay, so this is the diffuser panel. It's just a thin sheet of plastic with some holes in it. And this is the bottom bracket of the diffuser panel. So has these little magnetic guys right here that it just kind of, you line it up and it kind of magnetically stays up there. So, and this little sheet just slides, drops right in here. The other thing too, I was going to try to take these lights out, and what was kind of annoying is this diffuser panel, it won't stay in here. I guess you could put a little bit of glue or something to keep it in there, but it just falls out if you tip it upside down. So that was a little annoying, but so that's what it looks like. So for this, for $45 for a couple pieces of plastic, I guess, you know. So, but anyways, I'll throw this back on. We'll do some more shots of the tank. All right, well, would I recommend them? Yeah, I would. I think it looks great, and you know, it kind of filled in some spots that I really didn't have a whole lot of light before. So, and I think it takes that really intense light and spreads it out. I think it's a little easier on the corals, especially when you're the corals at the top, like up here when I was pushing about 350, because you are going to get about a 10% reduction in par. So, but everything seems happy, and that means I'm happy. So if you're wondering about getting them, is it worth the money? Yeah, if you got a couple $100 laying around, I would say go ahead and get them. It's a little more easy on the eyes also. So I would say it's a perfect amount of shimmer. So, well, as always, please like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.